Hi, my name is Pat, and this is my channel, Book Chat with Pat, and I'm glad that you're here. Today I'm going to be doing the rapid fire book tag. I was tagged by Andy at Really Random Reads. Andy recently did this tag. He said it was created by GirlReading, and we think this is no longer an active channel. But the point of this tag is to answer these 24 questions in rapid fire, not to think about them for any length of time and not to give lengthy explanations, just to read the question and answer it. So here we go. Number 1, ebook or physical book? I read both, but I certainly prefer physical books. 2, paperback or hardback? I probably have an equal number of both. Number 3, online or in-store book shopping? I prefer in-store book shopping. It's getting harder and harder to do that. 3 bookstores have closed near me recently, and I have had to shop more online. I always prefer in-store. Number 4, trilogies or series? I'm going to go with series. Number 5, heroes or villains? Heroes. Number 6, a book you want everyone to read. I want everyone to read Percival Everett's James. I talked about this in my best of for the year, and this I think is certainly probably the most important novel that was written in this last year. I want everyone to read James. Number 7, recommend an underrated book. I am recommending a book I've talked about in many videos, Tracy Kidder's Rough Sleepers. This is the story of Dr. Jim O'Connell and his work treating the homeless in Boston, where he takes medical care to them. Underrated book, and it's a book that everybody should read. Number 8, the last book you finished. The last book I finished was what we're reading for the Pinheiro Project, and that's Thursday Night Widows. This is a book that we're going to finish discussing this week. Number 9, the last book you bought. I bought 2. I bought A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking by T. Kingfisher. I've been talking about T. Kingfisher since May, when I discovered her through MJ at Reading This Life, and I've been on a quest now to read everything that she wrote. I'm nowhere near completion, but this is one I heard was really fun, and I'm looking for fun books. And the other book that I bought at the same time is Tim Powers' The Anubis Gates, and the reason I bought this is that both Grammaticus Books and Michael K. Vaughan listed this as their top book for 2024. Number 10, the weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark. I don't really use weird things as bookmarks. I have lots of bookmarks. I have bookmarks all over the house, so I just use real bookmarks. I think maybe the weirdest thing I've ever seen as a bookmark was a used book that I bought that came to me through the mail, and it had somebody's bookmark in it, and it was an appointment card for their cat at the vet. But myself, I just use real bookmarks. I have tons of them. Number 11, used books, yes or no? Yes, definitely. And more, the more I can, the more I am buying used books. Number 12, your top 3 favorite genres. I love classics, especially 19th century classics. I love contemporary fiction, and I love science fiction. Number 13, borrow or buy. Buy. I try to borrow more. I try to make better use of my library, but mostly I'm using my library as a place where I'm dropping off my bought books that I need to move on because I don't have room for them anymore. I need to borrow more, but truthfully, I buy much more than I borrow. Number 14, character or plot. I'm going to say character, but you need them both. Number 15, long or short books. I tend probably to read more long books. Long or short chapters. That's number 16. I prefer shorter chapters. Shorter chapters in long books. Number 17, name the first 3 books you think of. Well, I haven't been able to get Leonard and Hungry Paul out of my mind since I finished this. This is very much on my mind, and 2 books that I'm reading right now are heavily on my mind, and that's Brennan Morton's Valhalla Boys and Louise Erdrich's The Mighty Red. Books that make you laugh or cry. I love when books do make me laugh, but I don't tend to read a lot of books that make me laugh. I need to read more books that make me laugh. I guess I read more books that make me cry, and the older I get, the easier it is for books to make me cry. You've probably noticed that on the channel because I even cry when I talk about them. It's not hard to make me cry, but my reading, when I was a younger person, I don't think reading made me cry the way it does now. Now I'm easily moved to tears, and especially by things that I read. 19, our world or fictional worlds? Well, fictional worlds, though I guess I do tend to read a lot of realistic fiction. But, you know, I like fictional worlds. Number 20, audiobooks, yes or no? Yes, I like audiobooks when I'm in the car. Sometimes I like audiobooks at the gym. I have trouble, though, exclusively listening to a book. Usually if I have a book that is an audiobook, I also have the print version as well. It's hard for me to exclusively listen unless I'm on a long car ride. Number 21, do you ever judge a book by its cover? I'm going to say probably not usually. I mean, I like book covers. I pay attention to book covers, but I don't think I read or don't read a book because of the cover. My only issue with book covers is something I've talked about a lot, and that's, you know, the book covers that have TV scenes on them or movie scenes. I don't tend to like those, but I will look for another edition of the book. But I don't think that I tend to pick up or not pick up a book because of the cover. 22, book to movie or book to TV adaptations? I'm going to say movie. I watch so little TV, I don't think I could say TV adaptations. So I'll say movie. 23, a movie or TV adaptation that you preferred more than the book. I couldn't think of any. I don't think there are any where I've preferred the movie to the book, though there certainly are some movie adaptations that I think have been really, really well done and that maybe I like almost as much as the book. I think To Kill a Mockingbird is a beautiful movie that I think did justice to the novel. I think Stephen King's The Green Mile is a beautiful film. I think it's a beautiful film that did justice to a wonderful novel. But I couldn't think of anywhere I preferred the movie to the book. And then 24, last question. Series or standalones? While there are some series that I read, I think I really do prefer standalone novels. And that's it. Finally, tag some people. So if you're watching this and you want to do a rapid fire tag, please consider yourself tagged. And as always, I'm going to tag some people in the notes below. I hope people will do this. I think this is an old tag, but I think it is being revived. I hope so. I hope that's the case. So anyway, as always, I thank you for watching. I hope that you're doing well. I'll speak with you again soon. Take care.